Hello traders. So basically it's midweek now and I just thought I can come and check in on how some of the trades are going since the week started. And I will start off with NZDJPY because this has been my really good pair for this week. So basically when the week started, which was on 22nd February here, I went for a buy, but it was a premature buy because the price went lower. Okay, so the price went lower and it hit my stop loss. So I was minus 0.25% here because I risked 0.25 on each trade. However, when the price retraced downwards to this level, actually no, the pink zone is. Do you see the pink zone? That's where I wanted to initially take a buy. But then on the 4 hour, I drew a fib level for this swing, and within this zone, I marked out that the middle, right in the middle of this zone, I decided I can take a buy, and then I had three different TPs for this trade. So basically, I had TP1, which was this previous high that it made on at the start of the week, and then my TP2, which is actually a O level. I'll just show you in a bit, like an O high or O resistance level. And lastly, the third TP, which is all the way up here. So there's a big difference between TP2 and TP3 of like 100 plus pips. And while between TP1 and TP2, there's a small difference. So basically, for this trade, how I took it is I took two separate trades. I split my risk. No, I didn't split my risk. I took 0.25 per trade. So TP1 and for the trades for TP1 and TP2 were activated together. And once my TP1 hit, for my second trade, I made it to break even. And once my TP2 hit, I changed the stop loss to TP1's target. So the stop loss was already a profit. And since this was a really good RR trade, the second TP2 one is 5.9 and the first one is 4.61. They gave me back 1 plus percent. And now my second trade is also secured with at least around 1 plus percent, and it's on to the third target. So I'll see if by before the week closes it can hit my TP3, or if I find a good level, if I find that there's a lot of resistance in this area, I might close it as well. So that's for NZD So I just wrote a little note here before I forgot why I entered that. I got a better entry from a fib level. Alright, so that was for NZD Let me see, I am in the AUD trade as well. So the price is on 15 minute. It was actually not moving much, but it has finally started taking off. And this trade has really good RR 9.63 with a small stop loss of 11. As you can see, price was stuck in consolidation since the week started, and then it made a pull. It broke it. I waited for a pullback, and then now I'm trading it all the way out. Alright, so that is for AUD As you can see, AUD is on the rise. I am also in the AUD trade. So for AUD okay, let me just separate these trades. They look like they're joined. Oh dear, why can't I separate? Alright. So basically for this AUD trade, let me show you guys in a 15 minute. For this first sell opportunity, which I just took earlier this morning, it's a very simple trade. I basically saw that there was higher highs being made, and for this I had drawn the trend line, and can you see like there were a lot of projections from wicks. Alright, so even though when the 1 hour candle closed, it was a huge rejection. So on the 15 minute, I entered at the bottom, like after the rejection wicks, I entered at the top of the body for the previous one, and I waited for this bearish candle, right? And then at the top of its body, this is where I entered it, and then I took it all the way down to this level where there was a lot of wicks, and basically right from there, I put on entry for a buyer all the way to the top, but the price actually did go much lower, almost hit my stop loss, missed my stop loss by just a bit. Yeah, but this was the previous level that it made, and honestly, the price hasn't really taken off yet. It's still consolidating, so it could reverse. I mean, it is in a high zone, so maybe it's making a head and shoulder. I'm not sure yet. However, this is a trade I am in. This trade has a risk and reward of 3.71. Alright, so other than that, okay, USD gave me some good trades start of this week. Okay, so these trades were taken yesterday. So basically, I took these trades, same thing. I took two trades and TP1 with a risk to reward of 2. TP2, let's see, TP2 had an R of 3.48. So once TP2 was hit, I shifted it to TP. Once TP2 was hit for this trade, I changed this stop loss to TP1s, and then now TP3 has also been hit. So this has also given me some good returns, all positive. And earlier when the week started, I had this trade set up, and I wanted to take a sell. These are past ones, ignore them. But alright, so basically when markets opened, I had placed a sell in this zone. However, the price was shy to reach that zone from just 2 pips. So I missed that entry, and this was really good RR trade. Let me see how many. It's 8.23 RR. However, I missed it, and by right, like ideally, something I could have done was to have re-entered during this um, pullback. However, I didn't. I could have traded with this just like a small stop of less than 10 pips, but I didn't. I wasn't watching the markets. So I missed this trade entirely, but that's okay. And that's for USDJPY. Price seems to be going on to the next key zone, but I didn't take this trade with a TP4. So that's just for USDJPY. Alright, what do else? Oh, yeah, I took a trade on CHFJPY. So for CHFJPY, very clean setup, head and shoulder. Okay, so I had marked out some key levels. These were some setups I had put on. You can ignore them. But basically, this was for around 123 pips. And oh, okay, so this was actually last week's trade. This is the trade I entered this week. So let me just close this. And so basically, I there was a trend line here and there's a key level here. So and then there was also some wicks here. So basically this is where I chose to enter my trade for a sell when the markets open. The next is Tuesday's Asia session. This is where I entered the trade with my stop was just above the key zone that I had marked out, and then all the way down to the head and shoulders TP. So that was 100 pips with around 19 pip stop loss, so it came into 5.5 GRR. Also, really good trade. Alright, clean setup for a head and shoulder, which actually happened earlier in Feb, much earlier in Feb, and it's even nice on a 4 hour time frame. Super nice. Okay, other than that, I am also in a JPY trade, which is about to hit my take. So you can see I took a trade from this key level, and my TP was at this level. I'm just 3 pips shy from my take profit. So yeah, there were like multiple confirmations, rejections of these. Yeah. So this is also a nice clean setup. Before that, earlier this week, I took a buy and I got stopped out. Hey, no, this was from the last one. Yeah, this is not from this week. I actually traded this pair after one whole week. Yeah, so that's just it. I think it will be hitting my TP soon. And So far, that is all.